Hello, hello. Hi. Hey, I'm Hayley. I will be guiding your practice. Doing two things right now, Instagram and YouTube. So bear with me. I just did a class at 6, did like a vinyasa flow. We're gonna try to slow things down a little bit more and work on strengthening and lengthening our muscles, like our lats, our biceps, hamstrings, what else, core, kind of a little bit of everything. So thank you so much for joining. For folks on Instagram, I'm doing a live YouTube stream through a place I teach at, Adventure Rock. It's a rock climbing gym. So we're gonna have some of these strength and lengthening exercises based on some of the muscles we use for rock climbing, but that doesn't mean it will not benefit you. So we will get started lying down on our backs. So you can find a comfortable position, whatever that looks like for you. You can have legs long, maybe heels together, lying down on the back, knees wide. And just relax into your space. You can start to close the eyes, turn inward. And beginning to feel the breath. Start to slow down here. And if you can, begin to bring awareness to the space you feel the breath moving. And feeling that sensation in the body. And let that sensation drop you deeper into this moment. And noticing how you have arrived tonight. How you've arrived thus far this week. And how are you doing? What are you feeling? I'm not trying to rationalize anything that's going on in your head, but allowing it to just settle in, letting yourself sit with it. And by fully sitting with and beginning to understand what we're going through, whether it's any good feelings like happy or excited, or maybe you're feeling lost, sad, worried about everything that's going on. Just by acknowledging what we're feeling, we can process our emotions and let them go. I'm not trying to run away or push them down, but sitting with them and allowing the space to understand. And when you're ready, you can start to flutter the eyes open. Take a full body stretch here. Fingertips reach overhead. Toes can point to the front of the room. Take your deepest breath in that you've had all day. Fill up the entire body all the way down to the toes and up to the fingertips. And open your mouth, let it go. Deepest exhale of your day. We'll hug the knees to our chest. Give yourself a squeeze. You can rock side to side. And then arms will come out to a T. And coming into a supine twist. Legs can stay bent, or legs can go long here. Your gaze might shift to the right side. And then coming through center. Gentle supine twist to the opposite side. Knees fall to the right. You can offer in length to the legs if you want. And then coming back through center. We're coming into some eagle crunches. So you can choose to have your legs crossed once or twice. So right leg will cross once, or maybe twice, wrapping it around the ankle, around the left leg. And then if you want to, you can add in the arms, or you can have hands behind the ears if it's too much. But if you want to add in the arms, right arm crosses underneath the left. Palms can meet. If you want, you can grab hold of opposite shoulders if it's too much. On our next inhale, we'll drop the toes, fingertips reach overhead. And then exhale, lifting the shoulders off the mat, crunching in. Inhale, lengthen, fingertips overhead, toes to earth. Exhale, crunch. 3 more times, inhale. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, crunch. 1 more time here, inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, take a full body stretch, releasing your limbs. Release the core. And then taking this on the other side. So hug the knees into the chest. Left leg will cross once or maybe twice around the right leg, maybe crossing at the ankles. And then you can add the arms. Left arm can wrap around the right, grabbing hold of opposite shoulders, or palms can meet. On our inhale, find length. Toes touch the earth, fingers reach overhead. Exhale to crunch. 4 more times, inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Twice more here. Once more with your breath. Exhale, crunch. Releasing the body, full body stretch here. And then hug the knees into the chest. Hands can come behind the knees. Rock up and down the spine. Just massaging out the entire length of your back. And then when you're ready, we're going to meet in our tabletop position. So wrists come underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. And on our next breath in, pull the heart through, belly sinks, finding this nice length across your heart, your belly, releasing it from the crunches, coming into our cow pose. Exhale, press the earth away, round your spine, cat. Inhale, pull the heart through, cow. Exhale to your cat. Couple more rounds. Finding this 1 breath per movement. So every inhale moves you through your cow pose. Every exhale takes you to your cat. And feeling free to invite any additional movement. You might rock the hips side to side. You'll be offering in some hip circles. And taking about 3 more rounds of breath wherever you're at. Meeting back in our tabletop. We'll bring the wrists together at the center of the mat. So wrists touch, fingertips reach the outside edges of your mat. And you'll start to bring some circles, your wrists, moving the body, and then reversing the circles. And then flip the fingertips towards the knees. Rock up, forwards and backwards. Opening up the wrists here. Keeping the core engaged, avoiding dumping the belly down. So keeping your spine long. And then we'll meet in our tabletop. Walk the hands about a palm from where they are. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Taking a couple moments here to pedal out the feet. Adding any sways, any bounces. Open and close the mouth. This might be your first down dog of the day. So finding whatever your body needs just to settle in here. And finding stillness. Deep breath in to arrive. Open mouth to settle in. Next breath in, roll forward to your high plank. We'll hold here for a couple rounds of breath. So pressing the earth away, puffing up through the back of your heart. So through your shoulder blades. Hips are in line with the shoulders. Holding here for one more breath in. Open mouth side out. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. We'll start to walk the hands to the back of the mat. Coming into a rag doll. So knees can take a generous bend. The hands can grab opposite triceps. And let the upper body be heavy here. You might want to bounce the head up and down. You might want to sway back and forth, whatever it takes. Noticing if you're clenching in the jaw here. And then releasing the triceps. Start a slow roll up to standing. Crown of the head last to rise. And then once you arrive, roll the shoulders back a couple times. And then take a couple shoulder rolls to the front of the room. Next, inhale, sweep your arms overhead. And then exhale to your fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, walk up to your high plank. And inhale, shift to the toes, shoulders come over the wrists. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower all the way to the belly as slow as you can. Untuck the toes. Plant the hands about a foot out from the shoulders. Tent your fingertips. On our next breath in, open the heart. And shift the gaze over to the left shoulder. And then exhale, lower back through center. Inhale, lift the heart. Gaze shifts to the right shoulder. Exhale to lower. Plant the hands next to the rib. Press into the palms. Roll the shoulders down the back. Breath in, open the heart. Baby cobra. Exhale to lower. Once more, inhale, open the chest front to the front. Press into the hands, maybe lift the hips, coming to your upward facing dog. And on our exhale, move through table or high plank, meeting in our downward facing dog. And take a full breath in. Open mouth, letting go of stale energy. Twice more, inhale. And open mouth, let it go. Full breath in. Open mouth, side out. Come to the toes. Bend the knees. Let your gaze shift to your fingers. And exhale, step or hop your way to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Hands will plant, palm face up. Feet will start to walk onto the hands, coming into our gorilla pose. So once again, knees can take a generous bend here. Elbows can also bend wherever you're at. Crown of the head heavy, like a weight is pulling the head down, softening the neck, softening your shoulders. You might want to wiggle out the feet, releasing our wrists. Release one hand at a time. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, sweep the fingertips overhead. Exhale, hands draw to your heart center. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Halfway lift on our inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. Right foot stays where it is. Left toes touch back. Back knee lowers and tuck the toes. On our inhale, sweep the arms overhead, low lunge. And then on our exhale, we'll shift the hips back, coming into our half splits. Hands can come to blocks or books, wherever you're at. And then we'll start to walk the hands over to the outside edge of the right foot or right leg, coming into an opening along this left side body. Keep flexing the right toes back to your shin, staying active through the right leg. And then planting the hands to frame the front foot. Left hand down on the inside of the right foot. Right fingertips open you up, twist. You can either stay here or come into a quad stretch, bending the back knee. Right hand can grab hold of the top of the foot. Releasing the foot. Plant the hands on the inside of the right foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. We'll lower the left foot to the earth, coming into our front heel to back heel alignment, or back arch alignment, my bad. So back foot is parallel to the shorter edge of the mat. Crawl the fingertips to the front of the room. Keep hugging your inner thighs together here, releasing the head, coming into a fold. Walk the hands back in. Right hand down, left fingertips open you up to your side angle pose. Right elbow can come to your inner thigh, or right hand can come to the block or earth. Stay rooted through the outer edge of the left foot. If you want some more core, right fingertips might start to reach towards the left side, or arms can reach towards the front of the room. Next breath in, reverse warrior. Front knee stays bent. Then our exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Spin to the ball of the back foot. Lengthen the front leg. Modified pyramid pose. And then we'll root through the hands. Right heel lifts. Bend the knee, open your hip, offering in any movement here. And then maybe finding three-legged dog. Roll forward to your high plank. Your choice for chaturanga here. And we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Inhale to the toes, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop your way to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Root to rise, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, hands draw to your heart. Inhale, root or reach the fingertips overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Hands plant. Left foot stays where it is. Right toes touch back. Right knee lowers. Untuck the toes. Fingertips rise. Low lunge. And then shift the hips back. Coming into your half splits. So staying flexed through the left foot. Finding this opening along the entire left back of the left leg. Crawl the fingertips over to the outer edge of the left leg. Let the breath pull all the way down the right side to the right hip. Coming back through center. Start to walk the hands to the front of the room, root through the left foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the right knee. Right heel will lower. Come into your heel to arch alignment. Left hand comes to the inside edge of the left foot. Right fingertips can reach to the sky, making your way to your side angle. And then start to walk the hands over to the right corner of your mat at a diagonal. Just coming into a little bit of fold here. Staying strong through your legs. Walk the hands back in. Next breath in, lift yourself up, reverse your warrior. Cartwheel the hands down. Spin to the right toes, lengthen the front leg, modified pyramid pose. Inhale, lift, three-legged dog, left heel lifts. Bend the knee, stack your hip, offering in any movement. And then squaring off the hips, three-legged dog. Roll forward to your high plank. Your choice to keep left heel lifted and lowering through your chaturanga. Meeting in a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, come to the toes. Exhale, step or hop your way to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. This time, inhale, sink your hips. Chair pose. So biceps next to ears, if it's okay on the shoulders. If it's too much, you can bring hands to heart. Feet can be hips width or big toes together, whatever's most comfortable on your body. And we'll begin to interlace the hands behind the low back. Pull the heart open. Pull the shoulders. Let them roll down the back. Finding this opening on the collarbones here. And then our next exhale will lengthen the legs. Fists pull to the front of the room. Coming into a fold. Releasing the hands at the low back. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Right foot stays, left toes touch back. This time, left knee stays lifted. On our inhale, we'll lift up to our crescent warrior. So right knee stays stacked over the right ankle. Keep lifting up through the back of the left kneecap. And energizing through the fingertips. The gaze might shift upward. We'll come into eagle arms here. So right arm wraps underneath the left. Again, option to grab hold of opposite shoulders here. Inhale, lift the forearms to the top of the room. And we'll come into our humble crescent. Eagle arms come to the inside of the right knee. Keep hugging the inner thighs together to stay balanced. Next breath in, lifts you back up, keeping the arms as they are. Back heel lowers, open up warrior two. Heel to arch alignment, back foot is parallel to the shorter edge of the mat. Inhale, forearms lift to the top of the room. And on our exhale, come into our humble warrior. Letting the head be heavy. Letting the neck Be soft. Next breath in, releasing the arms, warrior two. Inhale to reverse, keep the front knee bent. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Pivot to the ball of the back foot. Right knee stays bent. Left hand down, right fingertips open you up to a twist. And we'll spin to the outer edge of the left foot. Coming into our side plank. So right foot can stack on top of left. Stay active through the feet. Holding here for one more round of breath. And then we'll meet in our high plank. And then we'll take a couple tricep push-ups here. So on our next breath, lower halfway down, then push up. You can choose to lower your knees if you want. Lower halfway down, then push up. One more time, lower halfway. Push back up, high plank. And then your choice, if you want to move through a chaturanga, or go ahead and go straight to your downward facing dog. Take a full breath in, and a full breath out. Twice more. Releasing everything that's happened thus far. It's been challenging. Knowing that you can always come to your down dog or drop the knees, come into a child's pose, taking whatever you need. My cues are just that. Take it or leave it. You can add in, opt out, whatever you need. On our next breath, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop your way to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Sweep the fingertips overhead. Exhale, hands draw to your heart. Hips sink. Utkatasana chair pose. Holding here for a couple more rounds of breath. One more breath in. Open mouth, let it go. Interlace the hands the opposite way we did last time. Behind the low back. Pull the fist down towards the earth, opening up the chest. And then exhale, folding forward with the fist. Always an option to grab hold of a belt or a strap. Maybe grabbing hold of opposite elbows. Release the fingers at the low back. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Left foot stays, right toes touch back. Staying on the toes of the right foot. Inhale, crescent warrior. So left knee stays stacked over the left ankle. Keep finding length in the back of the right leg, reaching up through the back of the leg, kneecap. Energizing through the fingertips, finding length along your side body. Gaze might shift up. And then cactusing the arms here. Left arm can wrap underneath the right. Maybe grabbing hold of opposite shoulders here. Open the heart to the sky. Humble your crescent. Forearms come to the inside of the left leg. On your next breath in, lift yourself back up. Try keeping the arms as they are. Back heel lowers. Left knee stays bent. Coming into your warrior two stance. Inhale once more, baby back bend. Open the forearms up. Humble your warrior. Noticing what shifts from humble crescent to humble warrior. Inhale, release the arms, reverse your warrior. Left knee stays bent, it's coming for a release soon. Cartwheel the hands down. Come to the back, the ball of the back foot. Lengthen the front leg, modified pyramid. And then take another bend in the left knee. Right hand down, left fingertips open you up to your twist. Making your way to your side plank. Maybe that means dropping the right knee for modification. Stacking the left foot on top of the right. Holding here for core. Next, exhale, high plank. 3 yogi push-ups here. Inhale, shift to the toes. Exhale, lowers you halfway. Push yourself back up. Next, exhale, halfway lower. Inhale, push up. Squeeze the triceps to your rib cage, lower. Inhale to lift, high plank. And then your choice for chaturanga. We'll meet in our downward facing dog. Full breath in here. Open mouth, let it go. Inhale to the toes, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop your way to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Root to rise, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale to your chair pose. Interlace the hands behind the low back. Pull the fists down. Holding in our chair for one more breath in. And then exhale, lengthen the legs, fold forward. Try keeping the hands interlaced this time. Weight shifts to the right foot. Left foot steps back. On your inhale, lift yourself up to your crescent. Keeping the hands interlaced. Open the heart up. And then humble your crescent. Inhale, using the strength from your legs through your core, lift yourself up. Try keeping the hands interlaced. Back heel lowers, warrior 2 stance. One more time, inhale, open the heart skyward. Exhale, humble your warrior here. Inhale to lift up, release the hands, reverse your warrior. Cartwheel the hands down. Left hand down, right fingertips open you up, twist. Shift the weight to the outside edge of the left foot, side plank. Maybe play with lifting the right foot off the left leg. And then we'll meet in our high plank here. We're going to take a different variation of high plank. We can come down onto our knees just for a second. But we're going to come onto our fingertips. So working the strength of our wrists, our hands. So our fingertips will be like suction cups to our mat. Stay lifted through the palm, the ball of the hand, avoiding collapsing. That'll protect our wrist. So we can start in on our knees, tensing the fingertips, suction cup the fingers, and then making your way to your high plank. And we're going to hold here for 20 seconds. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing onto the hands. Coming down onto our forearms this time. We're going to take a couple rocks of the hips side to side. So drop the hip to the right. Lift up through center. Drop over to the left. Come up through center. Taking this side to side with your own breath. We're going to be here for 30 seconds. So keep the gaze right in between your forearms. Here for 15 more seconds. Keep the hips low. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center. Release the hips on the earth. Untuck the toes. Pull the elbows towards your hips, finding length across your chest. Sphinx pose. Staying active through the legs. So kneecaps lifted, pressing into the tops of your feet. And then releasing hands next to your chest. Press yourself back. Child's pose just for a beat. And then we'll tuck our toes, meeting in our downward facing dog. Take a full breath in, lift the heels, gaze shifts up. Exhale, step or hop your way to the top. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale to fold, root to rise, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, chair pose. Interlace the hands behind the back, the opposite way you did last time. Hold the fist down, reaching towards the earth. And then on our next exhale, fold forward. Stay rooted through the left foot. Become light on the right toes. Touch the right toes back. Coming into your crescent on your inhale, lift the heart. Fingers stay interlaced. Pull the fist down the right leg, open the heart. Humble your crescent. Heart pours to the inside of the right or left leg. Inhale, lift your heart back up, keeping the hands as they are. Lower the right heel, warrior 2 stance. One more time, pull the fist down the right leg, open the heart. Humble your warrior. Left shoulder comes to the inside of the left knee. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Release your hands. Open yourself up, warrior 2 for a beat. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your hands down. Spin to the toes of the right foot. Left knee stays bent. Right hand down, left fingertips open you up, twist. And then taking this into our side plank on the right side. Your choice to keep the right knee lifted or lowered. And holding here for one more round of breath. And exhale, lowers you or takes you to your high plank. And coming down to our knees, we're going to take those, tenting the fingers. So coming onto our fingertips again, and coming into our high plank. So when you're ready, fingertips suction cup your mat, palms are lifted, and then tuck the toes, lengthen the legs, high plank, holding here for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to come down onto our forearms once again. Take those hip racks side to side. So whenever you're ready, dropping the hip to the left, through center, to the right, taking this with your own breath. We're here for another 30 seconds. Staying strong. We're almost done with the strengthening. We'll come to our stretching in a little bit. Keeping the hips in line with the shoulders. Burning out the shoulders, burning out your core. Taking this for 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving back through center. Let the hips lower, untuck the toes. Pull your elbows to your hips, rolling the shoulders down the back. Sphinx pose. Making sure you're staying active through the legs, so kneecaps are lifted, quads are engaged. And you can either stay here if you want to move into your seal pose. Walk the hands out at a diagonal, maybe a palm print further from where they're at. You can start to lengthen the elbows. And if there's any pinching in the low back, stance can widen. If they're still pinching, it's never good. So lowering out of this pose, coming back into your Sphinx pose on the elbows. Holding here for a couple more rounds of breath. And we'll meet back on our forearms. And then press yourself back into a child's pose. Root through the hands, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And breath in, gaze shifts up, bend the knees. Step or hop your way to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale to your chair pose, Utkatasana. And this time we'll shift the weight to the right foot. Hug the left knee to your chest. We're going to come into eagle pose. So left leg, again, can cross once or twice, like we did earlier when we were doing crunches. You can use your big toe as a kickstand. If you want to add the arms, left arm will wrap underneath the right. Sinking the hips deeper here. Keep pressing the forearms to the front of the room. Softening the shoulders, rolling the shoulders down the back. Keep hugging your inner thighs together. And then releasing the left leg. Keeping the arms as they are. Lengthen the left leg back. Moving through our warrior three pose. Then we'll soften the front knee, touch the left toes back. Inhale to your crescent warrior, arms can release. And then we'll bring heels in, toes out. Sink the hips, goddess pose. Hands can come to your inner thighs, fingertips face forward. Inhale, find length through the spine. Exhale, drop right shoulder to the inside. Inhale back to center. Drop the left shoulder. Inhale back through center. Lengthen through the limbs. 5-pointed star. Bring the toes in, heels out. Hands next to the hips. Open the heart upwards. And then exhale, bowing forward, coming into your wide leg forward fold. So hands can release underneath the shoulders. Make sure your hips are in line with the ankles. It's so easy to drop into the hips where they're further back and we're not feeling activated in the legs. We also want to protect our joints. Letting the head be heavy here, taking any arm variation you want. And then inhale, hands under shoulders, halfway lift. Start to pivot the feet to the front. Right foot will pivot to the front of the room. Right hand will start to walk up and out from the right pinky toe. Left hand can come to the hip. You might want to hop the left foot in. And we'll take flight coming into our half moon pose. Left hip stacks on top of right. Left fingertips reach over, head to the sky. If you want to play with balance, right hand might come to heart. Maybe just a couple inches off of the earth. Stay rooted through the right big toe. Careful not to lock out the right knee. Left toes are flexing back to the shin. One more round of breath here. Soften the front knee, touch the back toes back. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel the hands down. Step back to your high plank. Lowering to your low plank, or to your forearm plank, my bad. We'll bend the knees. Start to tiptoe the feet in, keeping the knees bent. And once you feel like you've gone as far as you can, try to lengthen the legs coming into your dolphin pose. We're going to hold here for a couple rounds of breath. You can maybe stay with both feet rooted. Left foot might stay, right foot can lengthen towards the top of the room, coming into one-legged dolphin. Right toes can lower. Left heel might lift. Three-legged dolphin. Lower. Walk the feet back out to your forearm plank. Press yourself up high plank. Your choice for a chaturanga here. And we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Doing this on one more side. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop your way to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sink your hips to your pose. And this time, weight shifts to the left foot. Hug the right knee in. Then coming into your eagle arm or eagle legs. Right leg hugs. Maybe wraps once or twice around the standing leg. Eagle the arms. Left arm can wrap around the right. Maybe grab hold of opposite shoulders here. Sink the hips a bit deeper. Holding here for one more round of breath. Lengthen the legs, unwind the legs. Shoot the right heel back. Try keeping the arms as they are. Warrior three pose. And then soften the front knee, touch the right toes back. Release the arms, crescent warrior. Drop the heels in, toes out. Sink the hips, goddess. Hands once again come to the thighs, fingers face inwards. Breath in, find length through the crown of the head. Exhale, drop the left shoulder to the center. Inhale, lengthen through center. And exhale, drop the right shoulder. Coming back through center. Reach the arms and legs, five-pointed star. Heels in, or heels out, toes in. Hands to the hips. Open the heart, maybe a baby back bend here. And then exhale, we'll take a fold forward. Hands can land underneath the shoulders. Taking a couple moments here. Just find yourself in this fold. Remembering to keep hips in line with the heels. Stay active through the legs to benefit the most from this fold. Next breath in, hands underneath shoulders, halfway lift. Pivot the left foot to the front of the room. You might want to have the right foot in, about a foot. Right hand to hip. Left fingers walk up and out at a diagonal from the left pinky toe. Start to lift the right foot up. Stack the right hip on top of the left. We're coming into our half moon pose. Careful not to lock out the bottom knee. You can choose to extend the right fingertips to the sky. Maybe playing with lifting the left hand off the earth, testing the balance, pouring the weight into the left big toe. We're here for one more breath in. Exhale, soften the left knee, touch the back toes, reverse your warrior. Cartwheel the hands down. Come to your high plank, step back. One more time here, forearms. Bend the knees, tiptoe the toes in, and then lengthen the legs. Dolphin pose. You can choose to stay here if you want to play with lifting one leg. Maybe both legs if it's in your practice, coming into your forearm stand. If not, it's kind of crazy. I can't do it, so don't worry. Just a couple options here. And then start to walk the toes out. Press into the hands. Your choice for one more chaturanga. We'll meet in a downward facing dog. And once you arrive in your down dog, let the knees fall wide, big toes together, let the arms fall next to the thighs. Take a child's pose. And beginning to slow down the breath here. And coming to sit on our heels. Bring the knees together. Just coming into a couple wrist stretches. So bring your right hand to a fist. Flex the fist to your wrist, so bending. Bring the left palm to embrace the right hand. Lengthen the arms out in front, maybe folding, flexing the wrist even more on the right side. Releasing your forearms, your wrists. Being soft through your shoulders. And then releasing this, shake it out. Bring the left hand to a fist. Flex it. Fist towards your wrist. Right palm embraces the left hand. Lengthen the arms. You can try flexing the fist even more here. Feeling this nice juicy stretch on the left forearm. So much we spend a lot of time in wrist extension, especially if we work at a computer or a laptop. We don't spend a ton of time flexing our wrists, so just taking this time here, maybe incorporating this into your daily life a little bit to release the wrists. We'll kick the feet out in front of us. Flexing the toes back to your nose, legs are long. Inhale, reach the fingertips overhead. And then exhale to your fold, whatever that looks like. Hands can come to knees, calves, maybe around the feet. And keep drawing the forehead to your knees, to your thighs. And then releasing this fold. You might want to take a bend in the knees. And make sure you have enough space. And then using the core to get you there. Start a slow descent onto the belly. You might want to take a full body stretch once you arrive. And then bringing the knees to your armpits. Coming into your happy baby pose. So hands can grab for outside edges of the feet. Maybe ankles, maybe behind the thighs. If your shoulders are lifted and your hands are grabbing the feet, try to switch the variation to keep the shoulders rooted. Maybe rock side to side here. And then taking up space on your mat, releasing your happy baby. Finding your final resting pose for a couple moments here. Allowing the breath to not have any rhythm, just allowing it to flow naturally. Letting the eyes gently close. And I'll be here to guide you out of your practice. So taking the next couple of moments to just sink, settle onto your mat. Shavasana. Allowing yourself to come back to your space. Maybe bringing some wiggles into the toes, into the fingers, maybe rocking the head side to side. Feeling any sensations in the body, maybe air on the cheeks. Noticing any noises around you. When you're ready, hugging the knees to your heart and rolling onto one side of your mat, moving into your fetal position. And then making your way up to comfortable seat, keeping the eyes gently closed or soft. And we'll inhale, lift the fingertips overhead. Your deepest breath in of the day. And then open mouth side out. Settling yourself into this moment, into the rest of your evening. Bring your thumb knuckles to your third eye, tucking the chin. Allow for space along the back of your neck. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me tonight. The light and love within me honors and bows to the light and love within all of you. Namaste. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Hayley. I will also be here on Friday at 8 a.m. through Adventure Rock Live. If you have any questions or comments, or if there's anything you want to work on specifically, feel free to shoot me a message, a DM. If you want to add me on Instagram, my handle is at Hayls, Hayls _shorty, SHORTY. Feel free to let me know any questions, concerns. I'll be here. Thank you guys so much. From my heart to yours. Namaste.